All right, guys. So this right here is infuriating. Jerry Connolly is the Democrat who got the nod to be the head of the Oversight Committee. And understand something. This is like probably the most highly visible Democratic position that's going to exist during the Trump years. This is where you can actually bring some MAGA people in front of a committee and grill them, right? So you want strong leadership, you want intelligent leadership, you want aggressive leadership. And AOC was running for this position, and Nancy Pelosi, from a literal hospital bed after getting a hip replacement, she was making phone calls trying to kick AOC out of leadership and hand it over to, you ready for this? A 74-year-old Democrat with esophageal cancer. You can't make this stuff up. So this guy's been doing a media tour and basically adding insult to injury, rubbing salt in the wound of AOC and the entire Democratic base who wants to see new, fresh leadership that actually is solid on the issues. Ready for this? Listen, here we go.
The decision about leadership ought to always be based on a proven record, skill set, competence, capability, and your plan for moving forward. I've never had my chance to be a ranking member or chairman of a full committee.
I've never had my chance. This is my chance. This is what he's saying. Oh, it's about competency and it's about efficiency and and I've never had my chance. This is my chance. You are 74 years old with esophageal cancer. It's my turn. Mom said it was my turn to play Xbox. You are 74 with esophageal cancer. And you're on some Make-A-Wish Foundation shit. We want you to be the face of the resistance against another 4 years of Donald Trump? Are you mental? Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
I've never had my chance to be a ranking member or chairman of a full committee. This is it. And I've got the bona fides and the credentials over 16 years that my colleagues, looked at, examined, validated, and decided that's what we need. We need the best general we can put on the battleground with 4 more years, prospectively, of Donald Trump. And that's what the Democratic caucus overwhelmingly decided to do.
It's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn. This is pathetic. This is the kind of mindset that perpetually leads to failure. Here's a great example of it. You ready? 2008, who was the Republican candidate? John McCain. Why was John McCain picked? Because back then, with the hierarchical thinking on the Republican side, they thought, it's his turn, right? It's his turn. He's run a couple times before. Other people got the nod before him, George W. Bush, etc. Let's just give him the chance. It's his turn. That was the thinking. And then John McCain and Sarah Palin got their cheeks clapped by Obama and Biden. Why? Because at that time, the Democrats picking Obama, that was not some hierarchical ass thinking. That was like, this guy seems like a generational political talent, and he's more impressive than Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was viewed as the heir apparent in 2008, and she lost to Obama. So the hierarchical thinking, that led to John McCain getting destroyed. Where was their other hierarchical thinking? Joe Biden in 2020, right? It looked like Bernie was going to win, basically won the first 3 contests, and then all the king's horses and all the king's men, all the centrists dropped out and endorsed Joe Biden, and Elizabeth Warren stayed in to try to peel some votes off of Bernie Sanders, and then boom, Joe Biden ended up defeating Bernie Sanders. Now, Joe Biden won the election in 2020 by a lot less than he should have, by the way, with the unpopular president who was overseeing a pandemic, right? And just a total failure. He ended up eking out a victory, but then boom, the hierarchy mindset kicks in again. 2024, it's still my turn. I'm running again. This was Joe Biden. Oh, would you look at that? Turns out he can't talk, and his brain is melting out of his ears. And then, what are we going to do? Hierarchy thinking, don't have a vote, don't have an open convention, just give it to Kamala. Now, I think Kamala did way better than Biden could have done, of course. But again, you could see this like orderly hierarchy type thinking. This is what it leads to. Perpetual failures. And here's this guy, 74 years old, with esophageal cancer. It's my turn. I've never had my chance. This is my chance. Again, this is basically an admission that he's on some make-a-wish shit. How much longer do you even have to live, by the way? I asked him, what stage is his cancer? He wouldn't answer. If he wouldn't answer that question, that means it's pretty advanced, right? If it was stage 1, he would say stage 1. What stage is it? Stage 1. He said he didn't answer that. Will the Democrats ever learn, bro? Will the Democrats ever learn? I don't know. Look, there needs to be an ideology shift and a generational shift. But what they're likely to do is not do either one. That's what this guy represents. Or when they do finally break a little bit, it'll be, we'll give you the age shift, but not the ideological shift. No, we need both. We need both. We're sick and tired of this stupid bipartisan mindset where you play patty cakes with the right or you resist in the most fruitless ways. It is time to knuckle up. It is time to fight. Here, I got one more clip for you. This is him look, you could tell he's just not doing well, right? Listen to him.
Immigration is complicated. And lots of different categories to meet lots of different needs, from farm workers to H-1B skilled laborers. We're not graduating enough skilled workers in America, and there's a ready solution at hand, which is the H-1B1 visa program.
Voice is cracking, struggling to get through it. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? If this guy had any dignity and integrity, he would have said, no, let AOC be the winner. Let her run the oversight committee. She has a massive social media following. She could actually generate those viral moments. She could fight with the right. She could galvanize people. God forbid you have a political leader who can galvanize the base, get people excited, right? What did we learn from Trump's victory this time around? A lot of the shit that people thought matters does not matter at all. Trump, remember in the final weeks of the campaign, he was filleting a microphone on stage at a rally, going to town skis, just deep throating that mic dick and balls. Okay, that's what he was doing. Talking about immigrant, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. That's what they're doing. Talking about Arnold Palmer's cock. This guy said there are no more rules. The only actual rule, you got to fight. You got to stand for something and you got to fight. Here we have somebody who doesn't stand for anything and won't fight, doesn't know how to fight. Should be laying in bed drinking a lemonade, watching reruns of Murder, She Wrote, or laying on a beach in South Florida. And you're going to be the head of the oversight committee with 7 minutes left to live? Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. Democrats better evolve. They got to evolve. You're dealing with a vicious authoritarian beast on the right that will be ruthlessly efficient in getting their agenda through. And if you're not ready to be firing on all cylinders, step the fuck aside and make room for those of us who know how to fight and know what we're doing.
Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.